Hello there. Welcome to Math 211 Statistics. My name is Christy Hanlon, and I'll be your instructor this semester. I'm excited to get this class going, and I'm looking forward to working with you to make it a positive learning experience. To begin with, I know we're all coming from different situations. Some people have had the summer off, and getting back in the groove of doing homework, paying attention in class, especially at night, can be a challenge. Others have been pushing through classes all summer, chugging along, but may feel a little burnt out. Some may feel fine with class, but have a full-time or part-time job, or kids, or just have full life outside of class that takes a lot of time and energy. No matter what you have going on, I know your time is valuable, and I'll try my hardest not to waste it. This class is going to be different than your other classes, so you'll need to approach your study schedule regarding this class differently. It will be study heavy at the front end before you even walk in the door. Then we do the practice part together, so you can ask questions and actually do the work with the instructor there to help you. You will have some online homework to do after that, but it's not a lot, and it should be a breeze by the time we've done the practice sessions. So if you stick to the schedule laid out in the syllabus course calendar, you should be okay. I appreciate that you're taking my class, and I want you to feel that you can come to me with any questions you have throughout the semester. If you're here, you need to do well in this class to succeed on your path to success in college. I want to help you do that. So let's get going, shall we? Welcome to the video explaining the flipped classroom process. What we're going to talk about in this video is the structure of this class, my Math 211 Statistics class. It's probably different than anything you've done before. We call it a flipped classroom. It means that instead of using the class time to lecture and your personal time to practice, we flip that around. Instead, I give you the materials to learn on your own time before you come to the classroom, and then we use the class time to practice and ask questions. Now don't worry, that doesn't mean I'm going to hand you a book and say go figure it out on your own. There's a whole system of videos and notes and practice sheets and homework in place to help you every step of the way. Here's how it works. The big picture is this. This is a student-driven learning model. You, the student, drive the learning process. You are in charge of learning the material before we meet in class. I provide online videos and notes that are meant to guide you through the video and help you retain the information, but you are essentially the leader of the learning process. Then we have in-class practice. You show that you have completed the lecture notes during the videos, and we all work on practice worksheets that show that you understand the material that you learned. This gives you a chance to practice the material and ask questions. I go over all the practice problems and any questions that you have from the lecture notes, making sure that you understand the content. After this, you will do check for understanding homework online on your own. This is individual practice that you do independently on my math lab. When all sections of a chapter have been completed, we will do in-class partner chapter quiz. It will be open book, and you'll be given the opportunity to work with a partner if you choose. This is a paper assessment, and you'll have one chance to complete it. These are scheduled and on the course calendar on the syllabus. The last quiz is the exception. See the syllabus for details on that one. After the quizzes are complete, you will start the process over again for the next chapter. Every 2 chapters there will be an online exam. The dates the exams are available and due are on the course calendar on the syllabus. You may complete the exam anytime during that time. You have 2 opportunities to take the exam if you don't like your first score. If you complete the exam after the due date, an automatic 10% deduction will be incurred, and you forfeit your second chance to take it. Exams are done independently on your own. At the end of the semester, there will be a comprehensive final exam. Okay, let's dive into the details a bit. The first step is video and lecture notes. This happens at the beginning of each section. There are anywhere from 3 to 5 sections in a chapter. There are 8 chapters total, 1 through 7 and chapter 9. What does this first step entail? I call it student-driven learning. This is a step that students complete independently before class. You will watch lecture videos and fill out lecture notes. How do you get this information? Well, the very first set I will give you, but after that, here's where you go to get them. You will sign in to the course website, the Pearson My Math Lab page, which I will show you in class, Then click on Video and Resource Library on the left-hand menu, then Document Sharing. Then you will scroll until you see the chapter prep folder you're working on and click that chapter. Next, you will scroll down to the files that are available in that folder. You'll see several lecture notes and one chapter module overview file. For your first time working with the chapter, you'll want to open the chapter module overview and the first lecture notes. Here's what the lecture notes might look like. Again, I will give you your first set, but after that you will need to print these out. You can do that in the library, in the computer lab, or on your own, but you need to have it printed out before you watch the video lecture for that section. It helps to print it in color, but it's okay if you're unable to do that. Once you open the chapter module overview, you'll see several links for section videos. Click on the first link to get started watching the video. The next step in this process is to do practice worksheets in class. This is done after you've watched the video and completed the lecture videos. I will provide the practice worksheets for you. You'll need to bring the lecture notes into class so I can see you've completed them, and then you'll work on the practice worksheets in class. I'll give you time to work on a few problems, then I'll work them for you and ask for questions. I'll make sure that everyone is on the same page and understanding the material. Here's what a practice worksheet might look like. I'll be checking that you're working on these as we work together. If you don't show up for class, you won't be able to work on these and you won't get credit for them. They are part of your homework grade, as are the lecture notes. The next step is you're practicing independently on your Check for Understanding homework on My Math Lab on your own. This is done after class independently online. These can be done anytime. It's okay if you get ahead on these and do them before they are due. Here's what it looks like to get into My Math Lab assignments to find your Check for Understanding assignment. Then you start the process again for the next section. All of the previous steps are done for each section within a chapter, and as I said, there could be 3 to 5 sections in a chapter. When all the sections in a chapter have been finished, it's time to take a chapter quiz in class. Quizzes are taken on paper and can be taken with a partner if desired. They're open book, but you only get one chance to take it, so come prepared. The quiz dates are on the course calendar on the syllabus. After a quiz, you start the process again for the first section of the next chapter. Then you repeat the process for all the sections for the next chapter for each section of the chapter until the next chapter quiz. Every 2 chapters, we will have an exam. Exams are to be completed independently online on My Math Lab on your own. You will have 2 chances to take each test in case you do not do well the first time. The dates that exams will be available for you to take are already listed on the course calendar on the syllabus, so there is no excuse to miss the dates and not do it on time. If you do a test late, there will be an automatic 10% penalty and you will forfeit your chance to take it a second time. You get to a test the same way as doing the Check for Understanding homework assignments, only they are only visible for a limited time. After you have finished an exam, you'll repeat the whole process again for a new chapter. At the end of the semester, you'll take a comprehensive final exam. It will be held in class, online, via My Math Lab in the computer lab. It'll be held on Wednesday, December 13th, 5:30 through 7:30 p.m. in Computer Lab E. It will be open book, but independent. You won't be working with a partner. I expect you to come prepared with your notes organized with notation and formulas and calculator notes handy, and you well rested and confident. Because that's the kind of semester it's going to be, right? Right. Okay, let's get it started. Here we go.